What's up, you guys? Coming back at y'all with some awesome spoilers here. We got some very early ones for Rivals of Ixalan, and these look pretty impressive. We're going to start it off here with the first one, which is the Immortal Sun, which has been talked about a ton of so far in the lore here for the Ixalan plane as a whole. A 6-mana legendary artifact. Players can't activate loyalty abilities of planeswalkers. Wow, that's kind of oppressive. I can definitely see this all over Commander already. At the beginning of your draw step, you get to draw an additional card. That's also pretty nice. And spells you cast cost 1 less. And creatures you control get +1/+1. This card is all around awesome. It gives you an Anthem, gives you basically a Helm of Awakening, and it's basically a Howling Mine just for you. And with the added benefit of hating on your opponent's Atraxa decks. That is amazing. And then we have Tetsumaki Primordial Death, a 6-mana legendary avatar dinosaur. Again, I don't know about the translations here. I don't know if it's word for word correct. I think for the most part it's right. It's a death touch, 6/6. You can pay 1 mana to reveal it from your hand, and you get to put a prey counter on a target creature. You can only activate this on your turn. And then when Tetsumaki Primordial Death enters the battlefield, destroy all creatures with prey counters on it. So right there, it's basically a board wipe if you can get this in your hand early enough. Keep using your excess mana to start putting counters on creatures, and then once you finally play it for 6 mana, you then get to just destroy all those creatures that have prey counters on it. So that's pretty good value for 6 mana. I can see this all over the place. It's a Death Touch, 6/6. That's good value for 6 mana, and it gives you value earlier on. I mean, that's amazing. And then we move on to what is quite possibly the coolest spoiler that we have here. Storm the Vault, that then flips into Vault of Ixalan, a 4-mana legendary enchantment in Izzet colors. Whenever one or more creatures you control deals combat damage to a player, you create a colorless treasure artifact token with sacrifice it. You get to add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool, just like the other treasure artifact tokens. And at the beginning of your end step, if you control 5 or more artifacts, transform Storm the Vault. And it transforms into Vault of Ixalan, basically a Tolarian Academy, which is just insane. I mean, Tolarian Academy is banned in Commander, so let's just put this into perspective here. This is an auto-include in any Brea deck. You only need 5 or more artifacts, which is super easy to get in that deck. And then once you do, you just have an insane amount of blue mana, which is just spectacular for artifacts. There's a ton of mana sinks to choose from. I honestly think that there's no reason why anyone who's playing any artifact deck with blue-red in it wouldn't want to play a card like this. It's absolutely spectacular. And it makes sense. I mean, we had Gaia's Cradle reprinted basically with Ixalan Cradle of the Sun. A little bit harder to get though because it is a flip card. You have to flip it first, which, I mean, it makes it a little bit worse than Tolarian Academy, but still, the fact that it gives you value as Storm the Vault, an enchantment, gives you artifact, little treasure tokens when you deal combat damage, so there's an incentive there to just want to have this enchantment just for the enchantment. So it's not just good because of its flip side, it's good because its enchantment's also good. All around though, I think it's a spectacular card. Really start looking forward to Rivals of Ixalan here. So anyway guys, let me know what you think about these spoilers. Anyway, y'all have a wonderful day. Void here signing off.